Good morning, afternoon, evening, as case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Zen Archer, and yes, I don't have a shirt on. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I'm sitting here, just woke up, laying on the floor, sleeping. I do that a lot. I'm comfortable sleeping on the floor. Actually, I have a futon mattress that I have down, and it's all made nice and stuff. But anyway, just woke up. It is like 5:30 in the morning. And I'm a little depressed. I'm watching the television. You'll see up here. We got the TV going. That's not my regular TV. That's an alternate flat screen that I've got because the other TV is not here anymore. Let me tell you about that. Me and Boo Kitty, we got all ready for the Rapture, because we knew it was coming, and I figured, hey, it's going to save me on moving costs. But that didn't happen. Luckily, I got a Penske truck for like $19.95, and then 90 cents a mile or something like that for usage. But we got prepared. We got our flashlight out, and I don't know if you've seen one of these flashlights before. A lot of people have. Some people haven't. It's got a little crank on it, and you go like that a whole bunch of times. The more times you do it, the longer it lasts. But you really don't need to worry about it because if the battery runs out, you just crank it some more, and then you point. It's pretty bright. Nice little LED in there. And you can see what the hell's going on. These are good to have in your car or something in case you break down, or good for camping as well. But we didn't leave it at that. One of the things that I don't understand is it says that you crank it in order to charge the battery that's inside this thing, and the battery is not replaceable. However, there is a door. There is a battery door, and on the battery door it says, batteries are not replaceable. Why do you have a door for the battery? Why do you have this if you can't replace the battery? This is unnecessary. If you can't change the battery, then why have a door so you can get to it? There the batteries are, right there. And right there it says, batteries are not replaceable. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? Anyway, we went full bore here. We also got out our radio. It was an FM radio, and
it normally will run at around 3,200 psi. No, we're going to run it at 2,500 psi.
Yeah, it's a radio. And guess what? Yep, just like the flashlight, you crank it, and it charges the battery that's inside of it, and so you don't need electricity in order to charge it up. Now, this does optionally have a plug in it so that you can charge it off the electricity if you want to, but you don't need to. Also has a headphone thing so you don't bother your fellow campers. But yeah, so me and Boo Kitty, we were ready for the Rapture. We got our crank devices, and every household should have them. It's good to keep in your car. You know what else is good to keep in your car? A functioning cell phone, prepay with no time on it. And all you do is you activate it, then you let it run out, and you just don't put any time on it. And then what you can do is, when in an emergency situation, you can plug it into your cigarette lighter, and you can make an emergency phone call. Or if you have one of those freeloaders like I do, you can just power it off the sun. And I'll show you the freeload another time. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you now. I've showed it to you before, but I will show it to you now if it's handy. I think it is. I think in my jump bag. The jump bag is a bag that I keep in case of emergency. I can take off. Something like when the Rapture comes. You people piss me off. All you religious people told me about the Rapture. I'm all packed and ready to go, and nothing pissed me off. This is called a freeloader right here. This little device is a freeloader. And the way it works is this part right here comes off, and then it breaks into two panels. Boom. Yeah, two solar panels. And you plug one into each side of the base. You plug one in like that. And you plug the other one in like that. And you put it out in the sun. And You connect your device to it. It could be your cell phone, your iPod, whatever you want, and it will not only power your device while it's plugged in, but also you can just set it out there like it is, and you can charge the battery inside, and then when you need to use it, you can just plug it into, even if it's dark out, you can plug it into your cell phone or whatever, and it'll give you a temporary charge. That's called a freeloader. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so we got our freeloader, so we can use our iPod and take pictures with our iPod and take movies and vlogs, and we were all ready for Rapture, but it didn't come. What are you gonna do? Anyway, talking about deadlines and stuff like that, my deadline is the end of this month. We'll be over in the new Zen Den, but also I had an earlier deadline, and that deadline was today. Ning, where we had the Cafe Zen, charged us on the 21st of every month for the next month's billing, and we moved. I've moved the Cafe Zen over to the Social Go network. So I contacted Ning and let them know that we did not want the Cafe Zen on Ning anymore. Please do not bill us. And I clicked on the cancel button, and it said, "Oh, sorry, for security reasons, we have to do this by phone." I was like, "Okay," so I called them on the phone. Just like, "Hey, I can't afford to do this right now, so I'm gonna do something else." Well, guess what? Their support isn't open on Saturdays and Sundays. They don't have 24-hour support on Saturdays and Sundays, and so I couldn't talk to anybody. So I put in a ticket, said, "I'm canceling my Ning. Please do not bill me." And then I called my bank up and I said, "Hey, listen, I got this company online named Ning, and they're going to try to bill me for $20, and I don't want that to happen. You know, I don't want them to take the money out of my bank. And can I just do something and have them not be allowed to bill the account?" The bank manager said, "I'm sorry, Zen, you can't. You already have a relationship with them, and so you've already approved them taking the money out, and so if they put it through, they're going to take the money out. Now, you can always come back later and you can, what's the word she used? Anyway, you can challenge it, and then if the challenge is met or they do a refund or whatever, then you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for it, and the money will be put back in, be reimbursed." But I didn't want to do that either, because I've had that kind of red tape before. So I got off the phone, I sat around, I thought a little bit while I was packing boxes, getting ready for the move, and then I called them back and said, "Hey, listen, what if there's no money in the account when they charge the account?" She said, "Well, you'll get insufficient funds charges, but you can dispute it, and then if you're successful in the dispute, then those will be erased." I said, "But will they get my money?" She says, "No. If there's no money there, we're not going to pay it and then like charge your credit or anything like that." I was like, "Okay, thanks." So I got online, I transferred all the money out of that account over to another account. Guess what? This morning, when I woke up about an hour and a half ago, I went to my Gmail, and sure enough, there's a message from Ning saying, "Hey, we tried to charge your account, and it was declined by your bank." Surprise! I guess you don't have to do it by phone after all, do you? Learn the rules, then use the rules to your advantage. Now, what will happen is I will get an insufficient funds charge, and I will say I dispute the charge because I told them that it was canceled, and I'll go, "Oops, okay," and that'll be erased, and still my money is safe and not touched by Ning or anybody else. Just playing the game. Don't hate the game, hate the player. Oh, no, it's the other way around. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I don't know. I'm not in the hood, I'm not in the hood. I'm really not in the hood. Getting ready to move to the new Zen Den. That's at the beginning of the month. I have to be out of here by the 1st. Have to have all of these boxes out of here, and have the old entire apartment vacuumed and cleaned and stuff, and just walk on my merry way. I haven't talked to Mom, but I did call and check to see how she's doing, and they told me that she's still there. So apparently, she's still rubber bands, paper clips from the office when she was young or something, because they didn't take her for the rapture either. Anyway, so that was my rapture day, Saturday, the 21st. What was yours like? Leave a comment about any of the things you've seen in here. Of course, like, friend, subscribe, and be my friend. Please be my friend. Also, for those of you who still want to come over and be a part of the Cafe Zen, you can do so at thecafezen.socialgo.com. I'll put a link below. Stop on by and see us. Till next time, as always, you be well.